Hey, all you freaks and geeks, all you ghosts and ghouls, Raven Homicide here with another episode of the Homicidal Link Show. This is going to be a Star Wars episode. Mainly because this week, May 25th, 1977, Star Wars opened in theaters. So this is kind of a Star Wars birthday celebration. Speaking of celebration, Star Wars weekend at Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. Wish I could be there. Can't afford it this year. Another thing is, I got something I've been wanting since I was a kid to own again. Ready to see it? Huh? Ready? An Imperial ass. Yeah, look at this thing. It's the size of my freaking head. It wasn't this big when I was a kid either. This is a whole new model. Whole new mold, everything, compared to the one when I was a kid. Stay tuned after the show, and I'll have a comparison pic of this with its little brother. Check it out. It's got sounds. Open it up.
Rebel Snowspeeder Squadron approaching on your flank.
I got the Snowspeeder too.
Red lights. All right, men, load your weapons. Troops standing by for deployment. Ground troops deployed, sir. Blizzard Squadron, objective completed.
Blizzard Squad. That's a cosplay group I want to be part of. I'll talk about that here in a minute.
Red lights. Launch Speeder Bike Recon Patrol.
And for the speeder. This thing is just too damn awesome. It's the size of a freaking dog. I mean, it's awesome. I love this thing. You can get it at Walmart. Still has them for like $79.99 if anybody out there is interested. Here's the speeder bike that comes with it. The Snowtrooper does not come with it, and a Hoth Biker Scout's actually supposed to go on this, but I don't have one. Still trying to get my hands on one. And the vehicle also comes with an AT-AT driver. Not really fond of that AT-AT driver. There's a better one out there that I'm trying to get my hands on. But the Snowtrooper is something I want to talk about as well. See, Snowtrooper. Like I was saying just a minute ago, there's a cosplay group of the 501st. Darth Vader's 501st. It was his elite stormtrooper squad. And there's a group called the Blizzard Force of these guys right here. And it's actually one of my life dreams of becoming part of the 501st Blizzard Force. So I'm going to start working on that. I need to get my boots, my costume, and everything else. Once I get all that, they'll accept me into the group, and then I can start doing Star Wars conventions, and like the Star Wars weekend, Star Wars celebration, and stuff like that. I'm seriously wanting badly to become part of the 501st Blizzard Force, as well as the Mandalorian mercs. Boba Fett, right there, baby. That's what it's all about. Mandalorian. I was actually made an honorary Mandalorian by Jeremy Bullock himself, the Boba Fett himself. Star Wars Weekend, many years ago. That was one of my fondest memories, actually meeting Jeremy Bullock, Boba Fett. You know, like I said, this week's episode is a Star Wars episode. So, cheap ass game. My cheap-ass game this week is actually got two Star Wars games. First game I'm going to show, Star Wars Force Unleashed. Now this is the Sith edition. This one's going to be a little harder and a little more expensive for you to try to get your hands on. This is like special edition, had all the downloadable content and stuff like that. If you can find this edition and you're like me, Raven Homicide, and you're a collector, this is the one to get. If not, if you just want to play the game, enjoy the game, get the regular edition. Regular edition is $17.99 at GameStop, I believe. This one, like I said, this one has all the DLC and everything. And, well, not this guy here. well, kind of this guy. This is. I'll talk about this guy here in a minute. Um, game's about Starkiller, which, funnily enough, was supposed to have been Luke Skywalker's actual name in the original Star Wars script. Starkiller. This is Starkiller, Vader's secret apprentice. Darth Vader is wanting to overthrow Emperor Palpatine, kind of like what he did with Luke. This one's right. This one's in between the prequels and the original trilogy, the best trilogy ever. And he's sending Starkiller out to kill some Jedi that are still roaming around, and he finds one Jedi, Ram Kota, and the dude kind of like starts making him come to the light side of the Force and everything else. And by the end of the game, you can choose both paths. One path is actual canon. George Lucas said, yes, this actually happened between the movies. And the other one is this guy right here. You become this guy, Sith Stalker, and you kill Vader, and you become Palpatine's new new hand. And the cool thing is the downloadable content. You actually go to Hoth, and you fight Luke on Hoth, and you actually turn Luke into a Sith if you beat him and everything. Kick-ass game, man. It blows your mind, the Force powers and the destructibility and everything that this game has. It's right up there with Knights of the Old Republic. And if anybody knows Raven Homicide, they know I freaking loved Knights of the Old Republic. This is definitely a must-buy for any of you cheap-ass gamers out there, especially for Star Wars fans. If you're a Star Wars fan, I know you already probably got a copy of this. But yeah, right here. And for the other one, Force Unleashed 2. Not as good as the first game. It was too damn short. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. Again, this is the special edition. This one I've seen still at Walmart for like $17.99, but you can get the regular edition of this at GameStop for $24.99, I believe. This one also has downloadable content. It has like an indoor what if, kind of like with the Force Unleashed. And it's 80 Microsoft points on Xbox Live, so not too bad. Another, to grab, $24 ain't that bad. Me, I got this on the day it was released, and I paid $79.99 for this right here. But like I said, I am a collector of collector edition video games. If a video game comes out with a collector edition, I gotta own it. So yeah, that's my cheap ass games of the week. 2 definite buys. Like I said, $24.99. You're being a cheap ass gamer anyways. Go pick it up. Got 17 more days until Duke Nukem and Alice come out, and strangely enough, I will be doing a review on June 17th on those two. And the kick-ass thing is, I got a special guest coming to do a review with me. You know you are. Like I said, last week, I was going to go see Pirates of the Caribbean. I went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm glad I did not go to the Real D 3D and spent my $13.50 on it. I wasn't too happy with the movie, and I went to film school, so I have my little gripes about movies. It felt like it was rushed, that they just wanted to throw another Pirates movie out there to try to milk the cow a little bit. Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow character, same. That part I did enjoy. I liked Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow character. The Vampire Mermaids, kind of a cool twist on mermaids, I guess. The whole Spanish Inquisition side plot felt like it was thrown in there as a filler, and it shouldn't really have been there. But if you want to see it catch a matinee, um, I would have been seriously pissed if I would have paid the $13.50 for the Realty 3D IMAX. I caught the matinee, and so I didn't pay that much. So I'm not going to bitch about the price that I paid. For the price I paid, it was worth going to see. But there was a trailer for a Hugh Jackman movie called Real Steel. This is a movie I'm definitely wanting to go see. It's like when we were kids. You remember those Rock'em Sock'em robots, and you hit their head and their heads go back? It's a futuristic version of that, a really kick-ass version. Pretty much, human boxers are no longer in the ring. We have these little control pads and stuff, like like the iPad, and we're controlling these robot boxers, and it looked pretty cool. I think kids and adults could enjoy this movie. To be honest, I'm actually looking forward to it. Another thing I saw today, Muppets got a new movie coming out. Oh man, I can't believe I'm a huge Muppet fan. A few of my past videos, you saw my animal behind me. I've changed things around, so he's no longer behind me. What's behind me is my Splatterhouse poster and my movie, wherever, yeah, right there. My movies hat from Clerks 2. But yeah, Muppets movie. I can't wait. And thank God it's not in CGI. I would have been pissed if it was in CGI. Another thing announced this week, Blood Rain has a video game coming out on Xbox Live. To me, it looks like a Castlevania Shank clone, so that's a definite must-buy for me. I loved Shank, and I'm a huge Castlevania fan. So that right there is a definite must-buy for me when that finally comes out sometime in the summer. Tomorrow, Gears of War 3 has a trailer coming out on TV, which I am actually can't wait to see. Let's see, what else was there this week? Oh, we got E3, so I'll be having my next week's episode of the Homicidal Link Show will be my take on E3. I wait for the Microsoft E3 with bated breath because I'm a Microsoft fanboy. I do like PlayStation. Don't get me wrong. I do like PlayStation. It's just there's like 9 titles on PlayStation: God of War, the Little Big Planet, Heavenly Sword, Twisted Metal when it finally comes out, Resistance, stuff like that. But I'm a gearhead, so I got the Xbox 360, and I'm very happy with the Xbox 360. So yeah. That's this week's episode of the Homicidal Link Show. Stay tuned, and for the picture of the AT-AT comparisons from the 80s version, the Power of the Force 2, which was in the late 90s, early 2000s, and the 2010 AT-AT that you just saw, which I love that damn thing. So yeah, keep it homicidal, everyone. Raven Homicide out.